Hello, this is a career. I'm going to start a base, beginner outpost, and the add-ons I want, this will be tricky. I haven't looked at this exactly, but I always turn off the weapons and the tutorial, and I'm not going to have any rescue missions. So underwater mission zones, I think I can get rid of that, get rid of this, get rid of default resource trading, resource storage, and resource signals. I like natural disasters, I just don't like them that quickly or that often, so every hour. Mission zones moon, I don't have space, so why is that even an option? Mission zones, error, transport locations might be with containers. Default mission zone, I don't actually know. Get rid of those. Landmarks I'll keep. Forest fire missions, I'll leave that on in case it's just random forest fires. Fish survey, elevators, dock bollards, delivery zones. Delivery zones and transport locations might be similar or connected. Creatures, we'll keep that. Cargo containers. So what's the difference between cargo containers, delivery zones, and transport locations? Are they all the same thing? Building missions, Arctic mission zone. And I think I get rid of AI paths because now in saved, I want TRS railroad signals, that's my ones. All this unnamed stuff. Hold on a minute. I did have copies. I'm not sure what all these unnamed ones are, but then the other ones I want to get custom career settings, fixed resource storage, resource trading, inflatable life rafts, Salsalago circuit, Sawyer guardrails, Scissor oil storage, and I like the natural disaster announcements, so it gives you that dot on the map, shows you where it is. I like third person, so I turn those on, and then all the other stuff I don't need. Oh, I need the custom settings menu. That's so I can enable no clip if I get stuck, but otherwise I'll leave it off. And I'm not having a research tree on this. This is not classic career. Classic career is not that fun. We'll try this and see how far I get. Start a base, career. The world seed is 26289. Oh, it's a bit laggy over here. Why is it laggy? I've turned off so many add-ons and it still wants to lag. There's a bolt. There's another bolt. There's another bolt. Alright, so the point of this career is going to be industry. It is I guess I'll make that the video title and then you'll already know about it. So to begin with, we will do fishing, and then, I forgot about that. Once we get into once I've got more money, I'll be able to go and do mining and oil drilling. The first stop is going to be fishing boat. Fishing boat, a fishing boat. And I've got $20,000 to build a very small fishing boat. So first what I'll do is give myself, hold on, I need a hopper. I need to sort of build it around the hopper, and that is where my fish is going, where I will be storing the fish. So for now, maybe 2 hoppers with no coal in them, and I'm going to make it so these can only be fish. Give myself a little platform. There's my boat, the profile of my boat. I'll have a little wall at the back, I think, or around the sides so I don't fall off. So down here I can probably put like a bed or something, some kind of sleeping area, and then on the back I'll be able to run around and catch fish, put them into my hopper, which I might also put some ducts to expand that. And then we've got a bridge, very small bridge, nothing much will be going in there, and then a walking space up the front, so if I want to do any fishing off the front, that's also possible. So I guess what I'll do is pull the side around. I'm going for a bit of a rounder hull on this one. What I like to do with these as well is, so if I say this height here is the walking space, so we'll go up 4, but then inside the bridge I want it to be a little bit higher, I'm not sure how much internal space I need in the bridge, so if I give myself at least 3 walking space, that makes the bridge really wide. And it doesn't need to be that wide. Maybe the boat doesn't need to be this wide. A wider boat is going to be way more stable though. So the other thing is a door, right? What if I just take the back section and kind of divide it in half? Half of it is a ladder, then cut away the other half of it and place that with a door. But on this side, it'll hinge towards the outside. And then wherever that wall is the wall for my bridge. And then I just need a little step to get in. So I'm guessing these hoppers are probably quite small. So I can use a duct at least. Can expand this, but I was planning to put the engine under here. So let me put the engine in first. Use a 3x modular engine, 4 cylinders. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's going to be right up below it, which is perfect. And then that's about the middle with most of the weight sort of coming off towards the back. If I shift this all back, the engine, all back one, like a 1 duct, that might be better for weight distribution, and it lets me take the small duct and just connect it on the bottom there. So then I can do any kind of funny combination of bringing that down into a larger duct area. Directly below is no go. I did make a boat and it was kind of a joke, but it did turn out really nicely. A new boat. It's a bit big, that's all. Should I just use this one, the new boat? All the sizing and stuff is way nicer, I think. Oh man, look how close that is to fitting. It's only... Come on, should I just use this? It's so close to fitting. The only thing, like, I don't really need the back right there. Oh, it's very expensive, that's all. Okay, we're going back. I might even have to not use this boat. This boat could be... I tell you what, the only thing I really want out of this boat is the HUD up here. This is a very cool system I made. The width of this is actually quite good if we use the top piece here for window position. And I'll grab maybe the top section of that. Oh, it's a bit wider. So with this thing, I have the HUD for my don't get lost in my weather readout, and they kind of rotate down so you can see what's on them. And then I also have 2 more spots over here if I wanted to put some other display on there. This thing doesn't need to be a 4 high wedge. It was originally going to have a fly bridge on the top. Realistically, I just need it here so that it covers up the hole where the HUD is in the roof. Perfect. I think I'll bring the bridge back a little bit. Something's wrong with this hull, you know, when you look at it, it just looks wrong. And with the back, I'm going to build up here real quick. On that fishing boat that I sort of showed, what I had done is used these enclosed pipes, then went out to a normal pipe, and then I went into gearboxes. This front gearbox here gives me the 3:1 ratio. And then I was using I think it's a small pitcher ball propeller with a lot of fins or a lot of blades. But then if I use a finny fin, big control fin, I can't even place. I thought that this looked really good as a support thing, but it also gives you a fin for steering. So dual purpose, looks really nice and gives you the clearance. So then from, I don't know, maybe there, take a wedge, go back down, chuck a pipe, and then this is the floor of the boat on the bottom. Then we'll give ourselves a little bit of space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is the end of the boat. So I'm going to take that and jam it in here somehow. In the back here I could put storage or something. And then that's the end of the boat on the rear deck. And then under here is where the engine goes. Oh, this could be where the fish go. How far back do the fish usually go on a boat? I will now get my modular engine connected. Clutches are the sort of the main component here, plus some gearbox, plus some motors, plus some pipes. I'm going to run an exhaust pipe along the top and then an exhaust pipe along the bottom, and they'll be totally separate because I think I can clog the pipes with too much exhaust. I may put an impeller on here. So I think that, yeah, that's the problem though. My in and my out are facing the wrong way, where I would need the RPS to be connected to this pipe. Then maybe what I can do is put a T there, because that's exhaust plus RPS. I need a motor to spin these, plus I want a motor to spin my coolant pump, but I don't know if I use the same one, because what I'm going to end up doing is running another pipe and another T. So this back section is actually just RPS, but it's going to have exhaust coming from this bottom section going up and like flowing back into here, because it's got to connect up into this top piece. So it's going to pressurize this piece of pipe, which is kind of bad. I don't think I should be doing it this way. It's just this piece at the top. I would need to go around it somehow. I guess one option would be to cut in the middle like that and just connect them, because if the impeller is going, then it should be sucking the exhaust from both sides and sending it up. So maybe I can connect, well, what if I move this along one, put a T at the end? Might look a bit better. So they both go out, up into here, and then up into the roof. Oh yeah, I want to do that with my radiators, which is not good. What if I put the radiators on top? That's kind of not good either. What about in the floor? I can hide them in the floor, and then run pipes up. The thing with the radiator that I want to do is have the impeller directly on it. Should be that side, I think. Then the cooling manifold and then a pipe, and I can just copy this a bunch of times. I think I need to flip it though, so the RPS is on this side, and then just use a straight extension to connect into T. I did this on that other one and it worked really well, but it means that you have to cut into this side to get a T off some of these manifolds. That actually looks really cool. I think that's it. So by moving all that stuff down and putting the impeller in the middle, that's sending the exhaust up. And then I can also come off that pipe with that same motor and connect an RPS there for these impellers. These then have the coolant manifold directly connected to the impeller, and I'll change to blue, a nice blue. And then I should just be able to copy that a bunch. Oh yeah, I see what I've got to do. I've got to go up into the floor. So that is basically coolant and exhaust out connected to one motor. Then I'll grab that blue color and we just use some straight manifolds into T manifolds. Let me just cut that out. So that's coolant, and those will need to be connected into here. That is coolant connected, and what I can probably do off this one, do another T, then an air manifold. That makes it easy for the air to get up. So exhaust will come out this one, air will go down that one, and the last one is the fuel manifold, which goes on there. And I still have all these other ports, which I better just fill in. Unnecessary manifolds. I'm happy with that though, that looks pretty cool. I'm going to use an orange pipe now. This is my fuel. That will go into the floor somewhere. I'm not color coding this stuff, by the way, so that I know what it does. I'm color coding it because I think it looks cool. So anything that's kind of like not really doing anything majorly important, I'm just going to do gray. Yeah, the fuel can stay orange. I might put something on there though to make it look a bit nicer. Yeah, I think that's the engine done. So in the bridge, I will need a lever. Do I want it up, or do I want it like that, or do I want it... Oh, I need to lift all this up. It's a really small standing space and a massive hat on it. Now, I did most of the logic on that other boat. Also, wait a minute. I'm already at 5,000. I bet it's these displays, right? 1,000 each. I'm gonna bring in this other boat because it's got a bunch of logic on it that's already configured. Okay, still got $4,000 and I've got my displays. I better save this because, and like maybe reload it because the money is a bit screwy sometimes. Yeah, so now I'm down to $3,000. Let's see what's going on here. I think this one, display pivot, that's these ones. I need a key. I'm gonna put my key beside my throttle. It's gonna be engine, throttle. I need a dial for my speed. I don't know how fast this goes, so 120. Make WS. I need a WS controller as well. This throttle connects to my ECU. Take the engine RPS and the engine temperature. That goes here. So on this one we'll do engine RPS dial 0 to 20. I don't think I'll go higher than 20. Engine temperature gauge 0 to 120. We'll be exploded at 120. Get rid of these two top ones. I'm just putting some fishing rods there right now so the cost of them is subtracted from the total amount. This thing here is my starter, and this thing over here is a ZE engine controller, which I'm not using. This is another starter. I need a battery. Space for a battery? Should I don't know if I can get away with a small battery for this. I'm gonna put the fuel tank in the back. Maybe I should put the fuel tank up here. I'm just putting a big button here for my reverse button. And I'm going to run it into a 1x2 microcontroller. So take a button input and a number output, and it's going to be a switch box with two constant numbers. So the first number will be 0.2, and then in the reverse is negative 0.2. So when it's off, it's 0.2, and when it's on, it's negative 0.2. And that is going to control the pitch of the propeller. So take the button from there, you send it to the pitch. I think that's working. Everything's working except there is no input being sent to the motor that runs the coolant pump and the exhaust out. So let's do another 1x2. We're going to receive the key input and output the coolant pump's motor. I'm not sure how fast I need to spin this one, but 0.6 is probably fast enough. So this will come straight off the key and go straight to this one motor. And then the only other two things is piping for the air and exhaust. So I will run those up to these top pieces up here. Just for now, I can reroute them somewhere later. Alright, so what's going to happen? This one is the exhaust going that way, and this one is the air going that way. That's pretty easy. I should probably merge all this stuff into the roof. Oh, I don't have a mast. Do I need a mast? I'll do a mast later. Need to go and catch some fish. I should probably chuck some ladders on so I can actually get on it. And then I guess I need a hopper. I'm just gonna plonk it on the back. Last check. Electricity is connected everywhere it needs to go. I don't think it's connected to... I got 3 fishing rods in case I lose them. Reverse was not connected. Everything else is connected. The backlights aren't connected, and I have no lights on the boat at all in the first place, so I think I'll connect... What if I connect a player sensor? That doesn't need electricity, does it? Nope. That will connect to all my lights, backlights, and displays. Man, it's a bit laggy. Please start. Engine is not going.
A little later.
Go. Yes. I really don't care how slow this is, or how badly it turns. I'm going to catch some fish. So I know that North Harbour is here, and I know that North Harbour buys fish. So I guess I'll just point myself over there. See if I can catch some fish. Oh? Oh? I don't know if I can catch fish like this, because I'm moving. How do you know if you've caught a fish? Look at the line is all... I don't think I can catch any fish unless I'm stopped. This is a funny little boat. Sell fish here. The oil deposits right there, the oil rig. So for an industrial game, this is pretty good. I'll be able to get a offshore oil platform pretty early on, as soon as I can afford that. I've only got $600 at the moment. My battery doesn't seem like it's charging. Nope, it's not. If I go faster? Too fast. Why would my battery not be charging? Do you think this starter motor is constantly running or something? Also, why is this so powerful? I've never had modular engines this powerful before. No, 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 no. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Oh yeah, those aren't working. Try and catch some fish. Is that a fish? Oh, did I get it? No. Come on, fish. Oh yes, 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 yes. First fish is a trout. Oh, one trout. We're gonna be here forever. Come here, fish. Perch. One more. Oh, one perch, one trout. It really good if there was a sound effect that happened when you had a fish. Sardine. And a spadefish. I've caught 4 fish and it's getting dark. It's going to be impossible to see what I'm doing soon. Oh jeez. Oh, gotta be careful with that throttle. I'm gonna go sell my 4 fish, and I think I need to go and do something about this battery. This battery is gonna drain and will get stuck. Oh, it's getting real calm though. I need a spotlight so I can put a spotlight down where I want to be catching the fish and then cast the reel out into the spotlight area. This is so calm and it looks really nice. Have I just been away from the ocean in this game for so long? Because this looks amazing. Ah, my tuning is not so good. Does the reverse button work? It does. Magic. I'm going to try and use this funnel thing. Oh, it's too dark to see. It is dark, and I cannot see anything. Okay. I'm going to turn it off there. Ugh. I'm gonna go use the bed in the building over here. I hope my boat doesn't float away. So let's take count of the money, $642. Oh, there are fishing rods here. That's really good because now if you ever get so screwed up in your save file that you've got no money, you can just come to one of these and take one of the fishing rods. How close does this need to be? I mean, it's going. But I haven't made any money. Ooh. It actually sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Okay, one fish for you. And I made $100. Another fish. Another $100. Oh, a little bit more than $100. I don't know maths, so I don't know how much more. $1,000. Wait, I made like nothing off that last one. That last one might have been the sardine, which is, you know, a tiny little fish. So on here it says $100 per fish, but I think that's just because they didn't update how this funnel thing works. So every fish actually has its own value. There's a chart somewhere that says how much they're all worth, but I'm not going to bother looking at it. So I'm going to cruise back over to the base with my fresh $400 extra of fish, my fishing money, because I need to sort out this battery so that I can actually get charged up. And I'm not doing too bad for fuel, and my temperature is really good, so my cooling is working fine, and I'm going pretty quick. Don't know what's up with these monitors. And reverse works. I would say for a first fishing experience that was pretty good. And actually, in terms of the game, nothing is too janky about this, right? I cast my rod, I caught the fish, put it in the hopper, I parked my boat in a weird place, and I think the crane is not the best solution to extract the fish, but being able to put it in that hopper on the thing that comes down is an okay workaround for now, I suppose. So the overall fishing experience was pretty good, and I'll just keep upgrading my boats, and we'll keep doing more and more fishing. Thanks for watching, see you next time.